What's up, YouTube? Talking more about these gun control laws and all these crazy things that's happening in the world today. And this assault weapons ban is ridiculous. They want to ban these rifles, but they don't ban them based on any real hard data. First of all, with statistics. I went over that in another video, but they go what they consider an assault rifle or an assault weapon. First off, AR and AR-15 does not stand for assault rifle. It stands for Armalite, which is a company that made this design. These AR-15 Bushmasters don't fire 1,000 rounds a minute. They fire as fast as you pull the trigger. And a lot of it has to do with cosmetics of the weapon instead of the weapon itself. What I have here is my shotgun. I recently put on this nice little stock. Well, that's a little bolt thing I put on. But this stock now makes this weapon an assault rifle. When before had this stock on, this little wooden stock, rifle stock, it wasn't an assault rifle. Just by changing that, I changed it from a hunting rifle to an assault rifle. That doesn't make any sense to me. I find that absolutely absurd. Some of these characteristics. If you want to, you can easily Colt or Bushmaster or Winchester, Remington, Marlin, DPMS or whatever it is, Armalite. They can all design a new rifle that, I mean, looks like a regular hunting rifle. It's a wooden stock, no upper and lower receiver, no scary carrying handle, and accepts the same magazines as an AR-15, but I guess essentially a M1 carbine, but just change the caliber and to a .223 or .556, and all of a sudden that'll be legal. But because it doesn't have any of these scary features. One of the features is on the barrel is to fix a bayonet. Well, apparently we don't have as many bayonets. By the way, that's false. The U.S. military has more bayonets today than they have ever had, but that's just stupidity right there, making that statement. I've not heard of a single incident in the past 30 years with a bayonet, someone getting bayoneted, someone with a bayonet on their AR-15 or AK-47 and stabbing someone. I haven't seen it. Maybe you have. I haven't seen it. I think that would be pretty big news. I would hope it'd be. I mean, that's not something you see every day, but some cosmetics like a pistol grip or a 4-end grip and detachable magazines. To reload a magazine takes only half a second. You push the button, I mean, as long as you're not push the button, magazine drops, take another one, put it in, and you're ready to rock and roll. I think there's a big myth that people think that you can go to a gun show or a pawn shop and just magically buy a fully automatic weapon. Every single fully automatic weapon is heavily regulated and taxed by the ATF. They basically have trackers in them. I mean, they don't actually have a tracker in the automatic weapons, but they monitor these things very closely. The only way you're going to ever get one is if you're an arms dealer, you own a gun shop, or you're military law enforcement. I mean, you can't get one as a private citizen and not have any of these things, but the taxes you gotta pay are absolutely ridiculous. the thing is with these weapons, one trigger pull, one bullet. Actually, there was I was on MSNBC the other night. Someone was talking about, I thought it was the most ridiculous thing I'd ever heard in my entire life from a politician. That when it was something along the lines of, when the Army switched from the M16 to the AR-15 Bushmaster type weapon, these soldiers became much more deadly, and because of the lightweight weapon and versatility. It was something along those lines, and it was absolutely ridiculous. That's just ludicrous, because the AR-15 and the M16 and the M4 they're very nicely designed weapons, but unfortunately they are very, very, very unreliable weapons. In training, I mean, you don't see unconventional forces using these weapons. You don't see SEALs, Special Forces, Rangers, Force Recon Marine using these weapons because they're not reliable weapons. They use the ACRs or MP5s, sometimes AK-47s or AK-74s, because those are more reliable weapons. They don't jam up as much. There's the internal design is slightly different, which makes the weapon a lot cleaner to operate, making it more reliable. These weapons are not, and the round itself is a very bad round. I mean, even with the AK-47, people think that the AK-47, you get shot with it and your arm's blown off. That's not going to happen. A lot of people get their facts from movies, and most of the people in movies are just as hypocritical as every single person in the government. There was a video on YouTube with all these actors trying to talk about stopping gun violence, yet there's been a total of like 11,000 deaths in all their movies combined. And it's senseless murders in their movies too. That these people, that they're acting out on the screen, and then they go right around and say this gun violence is not right, but they're portraying it in the media through movies and TV shows. High capacity magazines. Yeah, it's bad for criminals to have them, but it's good for armed, informed civilians to have them, because if you're in a gunfight, you want to have the capacity to shoot as many rounds at one time without having to reload, without having to worry about running out of ammunition. I actually went and got something. I got a pistol case, and so I had bought a new magazine, and this thing cost $40 for it. $40 for this magazine. It holds 16 rounds, 9mm. They carry a hollow point self-defense. But it's good for being a civilian, going out in town, and something happens, you're not going to run out of bullets with someone else who has more bullets. And I think I need to do another video about the Second Amendment as a whole. But it protects you from tyrannical governments and possibility of tyrannical governments. I'm going to end this video. I'm going to do another video about the actual Second Amendment and what it really is supposed to mean. Bye.